When we are ill, the body gets caught up in a process where so many different functions and biochemicals are trying to exert their influence, so to speak, on the nature of the body. Hi again, folks. Dr. Mike Breen here from the Chiropractic Family Care Center and the Healthy Transformations Program. Today I'm going to chat a little bit about cellular communication, and that's something that not too many people have heard about, and yet it's foundational to the way our bodies actually work and how they function. Best way to explain it, I think, is right now I'm speaking to you and you're listening to me. I'm speaking in English. You're making sense of the noises that are coming out of me, and you convert those noises into a level of understanding. In this case, perhaps there's some knowledge that comes out of this, but that's the language between human beings. But within our bodies, the language is the language of biochemistry. Different biochemicals speak or give instructions to other biochemicals or to other cellular or body structures to inform them of what it is that they want them to do. This is oftentimes just referred to as metabolism, but metabolism really is a very, very complex communication system. And what's interesting about that is that when we're sick, the communication that's going on in the body is much like a shouting match. Dr. Jeffrey Bland described this so well in his book, The Disease Delusion, and describing essentially that when we are ill, the body gets caught up in a process where so many different functions and biochemicals are trying to exert their influence, so to speak, on the nature of the body. Conversely, when we're healthy, communication is very clear and it's very simple. Much of this is driven by the process of cellular inflammation. And when cellular inflammation exists by way of food and by way of toxicity, a storm of information takes place, which causes the body to be confused and malinformed. A whole bunch of different things take place. But to the greatest extent, the message is that there's a lot of yelling and a lot of shouting going on in the body. What we're looking for is calmness and sereneness within the body, and that happens when we're well. I let people know that when we're eating food, what are we doing? There's quite an emphasis on food for calories and food for being full and food for nutrition, which is not untrue. And yet I described to people the importance of this. When we eat, what are we doing? We're actually giving our body instructions. The food that we consume goes into our body, into our gut, and absorption takes place, chemicals are produced, and these are the instructions that get our body to do the things we want them to do. So in fact, we produce health, which is a calmness of communication, by a number of mechanisms, but probably the most important is what we actually put between our lips. Doing this properly leads to improved cellular communication by way of reduced inflammation. And if a person's having a really poor diet, Twinkies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, really all you're doing is creating this noise in your body that ultimately leads to stress and ill health. So something to consider. What kind of communication, what kind of talk do you want in your body? Do you have the opportunity to choose that? And to a large extent you can. Really it happens as a consequence of the foods that we consume. Certainly that's what we teach people in the Healthy Transformations Program. So if you have questions about this, please let me know, drmichaelbreen.ca or healthytransformations.ca. We'd be happy to give you more information on this topic or any other. Take care.